not see. Ah, there I am. Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope my spelling is right there. Yeah, wonderful. I wonder if I can get this on a bigger screen. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's better. How is everybody? Let me try and move it up. No, I can't. That's absolutely fine. So it's going to be a minute. Take a minute now for people to come in, for me to be able to see people's comments. And if I'm looking weird, it's because the camera's over there. So it's because I've got my phone on the side. So I can't look straight. If I look straight at you, I look like I'm looking over to the right, if that makes sense. So I'll try and look at the camera, but it is hard when you're reading to not look at directly at the screen, if that makes sense. Yeah. Hi, Andrea. Just wait a moment for you all to all come in. Hi, Miss Kay, Jean, yeah. Patrick. Because if I have it the other way around, I can't. It's too on my phone. It's too small to see people's names, so I can see people's names when it's bigger. Yeah. Oh, I'll try not to slouch. I've had to put the phone in an odd place. Um, yeah. Okay, let's see who else comes in. I can't see how many people are in, but that's fine. Hi, Nikki. Apologies if I'm not saying hi to anybody that's on. Wonderful. So I'm going to be doing mini readings today. Can you all hear me okay? Let me just check that. And I'm just going to be using my Flower Fairy postcards. I was saying recently my story that I applied to Penguin Books to be able to do an oracle set with the Flower Fairy images, but they didn't get back to me, so it's basically a no. So I thought, okay, then I'll just buy the postcards. So they're really beautiful, actually. They're 100 postcards. Obviously, I'm not using 100. I've just chosen oh, great, a flower fairies of the autumn. So there's not many, so they might come up. They might repeat, if that makes sense, because there's only about, how many is there? Well, I won't bother counting them. Not many. Okay. Just wait a little bit longer. Let people come in. A bit of support behind my back. That's better. Wonderful. Okay, I'll just finish my tea and I'll start. So I'll do a little bit of breathing to start with. If everyone would like to close their eyes. If you're sitting on the floor or in a chair and you can put your feet on the floor, just put your feet on the floor. Put your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath. And then as we take these 3 breaths, as you breathe out, blow a little. And as you blow, just release all of the tension and stresses of your day. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Just little gentle breaths. We're not doing anything major. And may we feel spirit come close to us. And may all the messages that come through today be for the benefit of all. Blessed be. Okay. Right, so if people like to comment, I'll see who I'm drawn to. Send up some emojis. I like the emojis. I like the flowers and hearts and whatever's. I'll start shuffling the cards. I might actually pull one of these flower cards as well. I've also got the language of flowers cards, which go really well with the flower fairies, as it's all the same era in time when the beautiful teachings of the plants were still quite widely known in the UK and during the Victorian times. Okay. I'm just looking at the comments. Barbara Duffy, I'll come to you. Barbara Duffy. Okay. Get another cushion and put it behind my back. My back is weak today. Oh, right. And I can't lean up against the wall at the moment. Otherwise, I'll be out the picture. Okay, Barbara Duffy. As I connect with you, Barbara, I'm getting a white poodle. I don't know why, but it's wearing a diamond collar. I don't know it. I don't know if it's a real dog or whether it was a dog in spirit. It's like or a diamante collar, I should say, not diamond collar. If it doesn't mean anything to you, Barbara, I can interpret this little dog symbolically. As spirit are giving me, this is very much to do with you and your own purity. But if this dog means something to you, let me know. Little white poodle. Otherwise, I'll just go with what spirit's saying to me. Anyway. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. It's kind of to do with your own purity, but also to do with you being seen, because I need to be seen and I need to get yourself out there, like what the energy I'm getting with this dog is very much like, it's taking part in a show and it needs to be seen and it's gonna and that's why it's got the flashy collar on and everything, is because it's going to be in a dog show. But it's a dog show with a twist, because I'm getting music as well and just being out there. So spirit really want you to get out there and show yourself for who you really are and to shine. And I'm connecting with a lady who would really wants you to shine right now. Throw caution to the wind, she's saying. Throw caution to the wind. I am getting a feeling of mum with this lady, or could be gran. Let me know if you feel it's mum or gran. And she's showing spinning tops. She's showing spinning tops for some reason, like ones from a long time ago, little wooden ones. Like she's showing spinning tops and trying to keep them all going at the same time, like lots of little ones. To me, that shows that there's a lot going on for you, and like trying to keep it all, going at the same time is quite difficult at the moment. Okay. Oh, grand, yeah, yeah. Could be, yeah, could be sister. But I'm getting more grand because I'm getting more of a link with you. Actually, let me tune in a little bit further with her. Yeah, I do feel it is sister, as because there's like childhood memories here of play, if that makes sense. Okay. Um, and she really wants you to shine. She really wants you to um she says it's okay to let go of a few things, and try and prioritize, if that makes sense. And you can't keep it all going at once, and you can't help everyone. Okay, so she seems to feel that you are somebody that likes to go and help everybody, but at the same time, not everyone appreciates it, and some people are unhelpable, if that makes sense. No matter what you do, they're not going to change. So she has a concern over you paying too much attention to somebody that kind of she feels doesn't deserve it. Okay? I know she's harsh. She's like harsh, feels a bit like an Aries or a fire energy with her. Um, yeah, like she's like she says you are softer than she was, if that makes sense. And uh and sometimes you can allow yourself to be taken advantage of, and she doesn't want you to be taken advantage of. So she wants you to think of you and take yourself away from that. Okay. um you have the apple fairy, which is absolutely beautiful. Here we have the apple fairy, and you can see she's got her dress out to collect the apples. And for me, and the feeling I'm getting is now it's time to look after yourself and nourish yourself as well, and make the most of everything while you can, is what she's relaying to me. Make the most of everything while you can. Life's short, she's saying. Okay, she has many um she feels that we spend a lot of time in life not really appreciating it, messing around with people that don't really hear us or appreciate us, and she wants you to appreciate yourself as well. Did you used to go apple picking with her? Because I'm getting this, and if you didn't, it's fine. I'm just getting, because they're gathering the apples in, she's gathering the apples in her skirt. It's really beautiful. But obviously, it's apple season now, and yeah, let me just have a look at the card for you. Yeah, she really want. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, get out there and grab them up in your dress. Yeah. Oh, and what the energy I'm getting from the card as well is this appreciation for and having patience as well. Waiting for the right time, yeah, is very, very important. And it's not about giving up on everything that you do for people, but it's waiting for the right time. So don't waste the energy when it's not being heard. Just focus on something else and go, focus on yourself, focus on what you want to do to find joy in your life. Okay, she really wants you to find joy and happiness as well. And I'm getting painting for you as well. Do you do art? Or did she do art? Because I'm getting painting, like watercolours. Or is there a watercolour painting or something like that? Because they're giving me watercolours or a painting that's significant. Okay, wonderful. I'm not sure what you're saying yes to, but it's fine. Um, so it's about, creativity as well. And Have you been, have you put that aside or something? Have you been like not doing your creative work? Is that what she's talking about? Like, yeah, not like getting distracted by other things and not honoring that, because I am seeing painting. How important it is and how healing it is for you. to do that? Would that make sense? Let me get you a flower as well. Oh, says it's heliconia. The answer is here. Oh, it was her. Okay. Yeah. I see you haven't been as creative. Yeah. She wants you to, really like she's giving me loads of colour and colourful dresses as well. Don't know whether she loved to wear colourful dresses. Have you got some of her dresses? Because I'm seeing colourful dresses. Um, realization, the answer is here. Take heed. So if there is something you're waiting for an answer to, they're telling me that they're giving that the answer is already with you. Okay. So it is about trusting your own intuition and trusting that you actually know the answer before it actually happens. So there is this feeling of trusting your own psychic senses as well and your own strengths more. Okay. Let me use those out now. The comments are a little bit slow. A little bit slow. Just was waiting to hear back from Barbara about the dresses. If it doesn't make sense, the dresses, just take it at, and see. It could be that something going forward is that you'll get a colourful dress or something will happen with a colourful dress, but she just wanted to give a colourful dress for you. And yeah, similar to this sort of oranges and reds, a bit similar to what the fairy is wearing. All right, thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much for coming to my live. Let's see who I go to next then. If everyone would like to comment. Emily Rogers, I'll come to you. Emily Rogers. Oh, beautiful, Emily. The you fairy. This is about the spirit of the other world, isn't it? The you. The doorway from the physical to the other world, to the spiritual. So it's a very spiritual card and a very, very talks about your own spirituality and your own connection with the other world as being very strong right now and actually growing. I do feel that as the time goes on, going forward in the next few months, your psychic and your spiritual life is going to get even stronger. And yeah, let me have another look at the card. It's like there's something that you're holding back on. Would that make sense, Emily? Like maybe it is to do with your spiritual self, but it's like you're holding back and but there's also an element of sitting and waiting as well with this, like having patience as well. But at the same time, Spirit is saying they want you to grasp this opportunity and to not sit back for too long. Okay, so it's okay to ponder for a while. It's okay to, consider things, but they really want you to take a step, a brave step forward, if that makes sense. I am getting work with that as well. Would that make sense, Emily? Like there's something that you're having to sit back and look at. Is there also someone in your life that is like perplexing you at the moment? Is the feeling I'm getting as well that there's someone in your life who's kind of like making you feel a bit perplexed? they're saying to go. I'm getting a gentleman in spirit who's saying, just similar to the previous lady, just go on your way. Go on your way. Don't worry about it for too long. Okay, that's fine. I do think it'll come clear a little bit later on. As a lot of the time with my readings, sometimes they're ahead of time. Okay, so just keep a note of it. If you can write it down, keep a note of it, and hopefully it'll make sense later. Okay, because there is this pondering and this waiting energy. In some situation, I was seeing work, but I was also seeing someone perplexing you as well. So maybe in work, there's a need to, or what work you're doing, whatever guise that is, whether that's working outside of the home, whether even when it's working at home. I'm seeing decorating now as well, so I don't know whether you're wanting to decorate. But there's a gentleman stepping forward, saying that, yeah, it's good to ponder things. It's good to reflect on things, but just don't let it go on for too long. Okay. If it's not making sense, it will hopefully make sense going forward as well. Okay. Weirdly, I'm getting pop. Oh, that's good. That's good. At least some of it's making sense for you. Yeah, I'm getting pop puree as well for you for some reason. They're giving me pop puree. I don't know why. I don't know whether that makes sense for you. And drying things and making pop puree. I don't know whether that's something you do or or something that was key when you were growing up. I remember having it around, and the ones that we had around, it was always very, very strong smelling. It was a little bit too strong for me. But I believe there's um, this gentleman's kind of talking about it as like something you could be doing. I don't know why, drying things and putting scent on them, and but it'd be natural scents rather than the artificial synthetic that we used to get when I was young, as part of a healing thing as well. So I don't know whether you do healing or whether you do therapy, but he's talking about pot puree. Hopefully that'll make sense at some point as well. But it's very much to do, the yew is very much a magical tree, which holds so much of history as well, and has to me, has a very big memory, so I do feel, there's a lot of great memories, and to hold on to those memories and really cherish them, obviously you do. um he's saying, I can come alive in your memories, okay? And that helps him um, feel less distant from you when you think of him, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure if he's a father or grandfather or even uncle. He's giving me a bicycle and a little bell on it as well. So this gentleman had something to do with a bicycle and a little bell um, as well at some point. It was either, let me know if that makes any sense to you. He does feel that when you get going, that it's going to be it could be, the bike thing could be quite symbolic as well, because often they send me things as memories, but they often send me things that are symbolic as well. So it's like, ring the bell, you're coming. When you get going, you're really going to get going, and you'll have to ring the bell for people to get out of the way. Because you won't stop once you go. Once you've been thinking about things for a while, and then it's like you really go for it. Yeah. Okay, let me get you a flower as well. anemone, optimism, look up and look brightly. Yeah, that's the feeling I got from the hesitancy. It was from not feeling so confident to take the leap that you need to make at the moment to moving forward. But you will do it, and it's just a matter of confidence, and it's about staying optimistic. This gentleman wants you to stay optimistic. Oh, it almost looks a bit like pot puree, doesn't it? The flower, anemone. Look up and look brightly. So they're really beautiful together because he's the one that's pondering and waiting, and then it's look up and look brightly. So it's like this little fairy boy will look up and then he'll go wee and he'll jump off. Yeah, and do what he's been pondering for a while. So it does feel like, yeah, you will get there. Um, see if there's anything else. The colour red seems quite significant for you. So there is a need for some grounding for you, and Spirit are also giving me red foods for you as well as being beneficial. I know red foods have a lot of vitamin C in them, so there's a need to boost your energy, and maybe that's why you've been a bit cautious lately because you've not been feeling 100% yourself. And but it's like now you're going to energize as well, because berries, I know people say they're poisonous, but the actual jelly of a berry is actually very nutritious. It's just the seed that's poisonous. I'm too scared to eat them anyway, but I do know people that do. Yeah. So it is about that, embracing, not being afraid. Okay, Emily? All right then, lots of love. See who I'm going to next. Wonderful. Just looking at the comments coming up. Lisa Marie, I'll come to you. Lisa Marie. And when I connect with you, I'm getting Christmas straight away. Have you been getting ready for Christmas already? I'm getting jingle bells. Or is there something to do with Christmas on your mind? Let's get your flower as well. No, I'll get the flower in a minute. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good Christmas. If you've got any concerns over it, try not to worry, because it's going to be a good one, is what I'm getting. I am connecting with a gentleman, and he's saying it's going to be a good one. Try not to worry about it too much. Yeah, yeah. Is there a slight anxiety with it? I mean, we all kind of have a bit of that, don't we? We got in Christmas when we get older. So it's for the kids, isn't it? That they're the way that we get for adults. It can be a bit much. Yeah, he's sort of saying it's going to be a good one. Let me see what this is. This card, the Black Bryony Fairy. Abs Yeah, he's saying try not to do that. He was just talking about your preparation. Start preparing now. I do believe this gentleman was quite organised and he liked to do things well in time. He liked to polish his shoes as well. He was that kind of guy. This is your card. The Bryony Fairy. Oh. She's very dainty, isn't she, this one? She's very dainty. I'm connecting with a little girl in spirit as well. The spirit was saying this is like a little girl in spirit, connected with you. And how she connects. Oh, yeah. She connects with you through the wind, and you hear her sometimes. And yeah, and this gentleman is with her, okay? Looking after her, they're together. And yeah, a very beautiful, dainty, delicate child. Oh, she's saying she's free now. She's playing still. She's playing. Oh, well, she's grown up now. How long ago was it? Because she seems older. They grow in spirit, and she's older now, and she's playing like this little girl. I don't know if she's quite as old as this one, but oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. He's looking after her, and she's growing well in spirit, and you know, she's very accepting of everything, you know, and but yeah, she talks to you through the wind, and you hear, she says not to doubt it, not to doubt when you feel her near you, that it is her. Okay, she doesn't want you to ever doubt it. And she says she's happy and she's looked after. Yeah, I do believe she would have had brown hair like this little girl when she was older, and she has that brown hair now. She looks very much like this little girl, but a bit younger, obviously. Yeah. So yeah, the message they're giving is for you to be gentle with yourself. You know, there's a need for you to be gentle with yourself as well, and you know, to, because they're showing like your sensitivity, you know, and like, you know, like you can easily be knocked, you know, like a leaf being blown in the wind and blown around by and other people and other situations that sort of blow you, you know, you sometimes find it hard to be grounded, if that makes sense. And so that, you know, they're asking for you to go for walks in nature, connect with nature as much as you can, and ground yourself. And have fun as well, and have fun in nature. Yeah. There's a need to sort of ground yourself and not, you know, like put your foot down as well. There's a situation where you need to put your foot down, okay? Don't allow someone to push you around, this person to push you around, all right? And then it's like you will actually reach a point in your life where you know, you start to, you know, your sensitivity will become more of a strength rather than a weakness, if that makes sense. And that's like a stage that you're moving towards now. All right, I'm going to get you a flower as well. Oh, that's interesting. You have Stephanotis. I've never heard of that. Cooperation, take the hand offered or ask. Okay. Yeah, I think there's obviously I feel there's a part of you that won't always accept help, you know. and you don't like to ask for help. So they're asking for you to ask for help where you need it, and take, if somebody's offered help, to take that hand, or ask for help. Okay. And I do feel this will be part of the whole thing to do with, is there something to do with a property, or like the home, or something like that that you need help with? Just waiting to hear if it's to do with the property or your home, or something you need help with. It doesn't matter. It's just, take the help, whatever it's about, take the help. And you can trust that, you can trust them. Okay. And don't feel like you can't. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's because it's everything's precious to you, and you don't like to, um other people, being in your stuff, if that makes sense. And yeah, so, but there is someone that I think someone is going to offer you some help, and with that, and yeah, someone younger, like even like a child or something, or a relative, is going to offer help. So yeah, take their help, and whistle while you work. I got that the other day, and I'm getting it again. Whistle while you work is what spirit are giving as well. Okay, Lisa, thank you so much for coming to my live, and I'll see who I'm going to next. Okay. See who I'm going to. Oops, card's falling out. Who did it fall out on? Mariana Harris. Mariana Harris. The card literally fell out as I was shuffling when your name came up. Oh, that's interesting. We have the apple fairy again for you, Mariana. Oh, Marianne, sorry. Let me feel into this. With you, I'm getting more to do with the eating of the apple and the need to eat more apples. I know it feels quite literal, but with you, it's like this need to apples, and apples. I can't remember what it is. Has there been a problem with your digestion or something that they will help? Oh, and they're giving me an apple a day will keep the doctor away for you, Marianne. Okay, and to remember that, and will help your stomach. Okay, if there's been any problems with your stomach, the apples will really help your stomach. And they're giving me coxes for some reason. Very specific. Um, yeah, and do you have an apple tree in your garden? I feel there's an apple tree fairly close to you, so you wouldn't even have to buy them. They're local. Um, and yeah, because they're talking about how the apples off the trees are obviously better, straight off the tree. I'm connecting with a gentleman who was very into nature and liked doing that sort of thing, and he loved his apples. He used to cut them with a knife. And my dad used to do that as well. He used to cut his apples up with a knife, and it was a very ritualistic way of eating an apple. He never used to bite into them, he used to cut them every time. Yeah, yeah. So he used to peel off the skin, so I feel there's a need to peel off the skin for some reason. My dad used to do that as well. So I'm getting the same feeling for this gentleman that's connecting with me, that he used to do a similar thing. Apple, they're giving me apple puree, apple sauce. He's giving me those as well. However you can get apples, you get them. That's what he's saying. And also preparation. There's like wants you to prepare or get prepared. Like get like I do believe he liked a bit of sort of prepping, like having things in store, storing things, having things in the storeroom, that sort of thing. He wants you to, I think he had things like peach, fruit in tins as well. He was really into his fruit, and he had like plums in tins and that sort of prunes and that sort of thing as well. And he's giving prunes for you as well. He does feel like grandfather, that sort of energy, because he's talking of a time gone by, quite a long time ago, and you may not even have known these things about him, if that makes sense. I do believe you had a military connect. Yeah, I do believe you had this military, something to do with the military as well. So it taught him to be a survival tech, um, things. He'd be a proper prepper now if he was here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lovely man. A lovely man. Very caring and very calming as well. Has a very calming energy, and he didn't have an easy life necessarily, but he says it taught him a lot. That's what he's saying. It taught him a lot. His life taught him a lot. And he's talking about that for you as well, and learning from life, learning from the more difficult experiences and seeing them as lessons. So I do feel maybe you've been having a bit of a tough time, Marianne, and to recognise them as lessons to learn from. And he says sometimes the toughest lessons are the ones you learn most from. Okay, Marianne? He's good at communicating and good talker. Yeah. Let me get you a flower as well. He's gone quiet now. Now I've said he's good at talking, he's gone quiet. Yeah, yeah. Makes you tougher, he's saying. Makes you tougher. In a good way. In a good way. He's showing me swimming as well. Did you go swimming? Or did you go swimming with him? Or did he like swimming? Because he's giving me swimming pools for some reason. Definitely swimming pools rather than the sea. Yeah. Oh, lovely. I don't know why he's giving me swimming pools. Oh, you're terrified of water. I believe he was quite liked it. Yeah, he's showing me himself in a pool or something. Or was he terrified? You're terrified, or was it him? Just waiting to see. For now, you've got Sweet Asylum. No, not Sweet Asylum. Oh, you are. Yeah, I thought it was you because I'm seeing him as like a bit of a fish. He loved the water. Yeah. Sweeter lysum, clarity, bright paths of understanding will open. Bright paths of understanding will open. So it feels like there's going to be something you needing clarity on something, and it's going to come. You will get clarity on it, and he's going to help you get clarity on it as well, okay? bright paths of understanding will open. So if there's been a situation as well where, you know, there's been a misunderstanding, it's like it'll resolve, okay? It'll sort itself out. All right, so try not to worry about that. If it comes up next, bear in mind, you know, if it hasn't happened yet, it may be coming up. Just bear in mind that it'll be all right in the end. So just don't fret. He uses the word fret. Yeah. All right then. That's all I have for you. And thank you for coming to my live. And I'll see who I go to next. And this will probably be my last one, as I'm starting to get a bit tired now. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, Marianne. Yeah. Well, you'll find it. It'll come to you. Yeah, you'll have like a light bulb moment, Marianne, regarding it. Okay? And you'll know which direction to go in, and he's going to help you as well. Okay? The spirit are going to give it to you. So just stay open to that. All right? Thank you, Marianne. Okay, let me see who's next. No worries, Marianne. Just looking at the comments. Leanne L. Coming to you. Leanne L. Just trying to work out what I'm seeing with you, Leanne. It's a horse. Do you have a horse, Leanne? I'm getting a horse. And it's behind like an old-fashioned style. Like when I was a child, we had a horse in the field behind our house, and then we had one of those beautiful slate styles. In Wales, we had slate styles, and it's like that. I'm seeing a picture like that. Do you have a horse, or is there a horse nearby? Because they're giving me a horse for you. Showing me breaking horses as well, which is always a bit sad, I think. But kind of necessary sometimes. Now that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I was thinking, because it was appearing to me a bit more like a memory for myself, which makes me feel, yeah, it was a symbolic thing for yourself, and because they're showing me breaking the horse. So it's like somewhere in your life there is an energy of someone trying to, or a situation around you which is preventing your freedom and preventing you from doing what you want to do. Would that make sense, Leanne? And sometimes you feel like your spirit is blocked in some way or another. Might be blocking it yourself, you know, your own freedom. It might not be other people. It might be just an overall feeling with yourself that you feel like your wildness has been tamed. And you want to embrace that. You want to find your wildness again. And what they're giving me for you is joy, fun, and having a laugh, and trying not to take things too seriously. And that is how you will find your wildness again. Like embracing the child within yourself. As you have the beech nut fairy, very cute, very cute. And she's a bit mischievous. She's throwing the little nuts at people. Yeah, she's very beautiful. Very natural. I mean, I know they're all natural, but she's even more natural, and you've got this natural wildness to you, this natural naughtiness, like nature spirits have, and it's like you as well. And it's time to come back to that, time to find your joy in your own wildness and your own childness. How do I explain it? It's not child, because I don't want to say childish, because it's not childish in a negative way, but your own, you know what I mean. I don't care. Don't care about it. Just do it. No harm will come in the end. Yeah, just like be light-hearted with whatever the situation is that's preventing you from embracing your natural self, the wildness that's trying to tame you. It's like something, is trying to tame you. Just throw caution to the wind and just go for it. And actually, don't worry if you shock people. Yeah, don't worry if you shock people. It's absolute spirit want you to shock. They want you to show who you really are. And actually, I do feel that there's people around you, somebody around you that takes themselves far too seriously, and you're the person there to lighten them up and just embrace joy. But for yourself, it's really important that you embrace joy as well. Yes, it's about just doing whatever you can to laugh. They talk about laughter therapy, don't they? And it's about that as well, laughter therapy. And connecting with nature as well is very important for you. And it's part of where you find yourself and where you find that part of you as well. And they're giving me, it's that your treasure within you, to show your true self. Don't longer no longer wear the mask, no longer wear the suit that helps you fit in, if that makes sense. It's time now to show who you really are. And to, as the nut comes out of this beautiful nut comes out of this shell, which is so very different to what is within. And the true you is what is within, and it is about you coming out into and showing, yeah, who you really are. And I do feel as over the winter, as we get towards November and, when all the leaves are on the ground, you'll be feeling a very, very different person. If you allow yourself to let go as well, or the autumn is this, they're talking to me about the autumn, and the autumn being a time of letting go. So let yourself go, let your hair down, is what they're saying to me. Let me get you a flower as well. I'm getting a dog now. Dog in spirit. It's like a white and black dog. Is that familiar to you, spirit? I'm getting a white and black dog. Barking a lot. It might be a spaniel. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me know if the dog is, if you're aware of a dog in spirit, white and black. That's okay. It could be symbolic, the dog. So I'll see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. Just showing it's, like wacky nature, jumping about all over the place and barking a lot. Not wanting to go for a walk. Yeah, it's that taking the dog for a walk, and getting out there, and you don't, the dog is basically saying you don't need a dog. Maybe you've got another dog now anyway, but you don't need a dog to get out there, get out there anyway. Oh, but this dog is happy, it's jumping around and oh, that's interesting. It says that the dog is showing a lead that's like a metal lead, it's like one of those chokers or something. And every now and again it sort of rattles. I don't know whether you're hearing a rattle, but the dog is showing me that maybe sometimes you hear a rattle and you wonder what it is. And it's this doggy. So your flower is the cactus flower, endurance. Hold on, you can do this. Hold on, you can do this. And it's interesting because the cactus flower is very much to do a flower that flowers in a very harsh environment, where a flower wouldn't normally survive. So it's very much to do with that, and where your strength and your, and to follow through with this and to endure, hold on, don't give up, in anything you're working on at the moment. Don't give up. Don't allow your your lack of like feeling like you're trapped or whatever to hold you back, if that makes sense. It's time to now free yourself and not to give up. Okay, hold on, you can do this. You can free yourself and you can flower in no matter what situation you're in. Okay, I do feel like you're on the precipice of some real great change in your life, and it is about staying strong and keeping going, and you will get there and you will achieve what you need to achieve. And over the next few months it definitely will be a big time for you in regards to that. Okay, just wait to see what you say. See if there's anything else I get from the cactus. Also, yeah, because obviously cactuses have their spikes on them, so there is a need to protect yourself as well. While you are um becoming showing who your true self, bring in the shields as well. So because there's don't allow others to come in and try and oh, what do you call it, yeah, spoil it for you. uh there's somebody in spirits talking to me. Don't let anyone um is it stamp on your parade? Is that the term? I can't hear it properly. There's a lady, don't, yeah, she's coming in with strength for you, and don't allow them to dampen your enthusiasm, but she was giving me a phrase and I can't get it right. It was something on your parade. Does anyone know what that is? She's coming in right at the end of the reading, just to give you, to give you that assurance that she's there. It's very, very, yeah, she's just coming in with a lot of love and giving you that assurance. She's got like, used to like wearing quite flowy clothes when she went out. Yeah, that's the one. Don't allow anyone to rain on your parade. Yeah, thank you. This woman is coming in with, she's got this energy, just feel like Gran, I feel. This energy of love and all embracing, and she just wants to come in and give you that strength and give you that love. She's funnily enough, she reminds me of Barbara Cartland or somebody like that. She's very flamboyant, or she used to be quite flamboyant, and yeah, used to call people darling and things. Yeah, and she's coming in. I think she's grand, but she's definitely somebody of that. She's showing her nature very clearly to me, so I hope you recognize who she is. Used to like makeup and do her nails and everything like that. So it might not be grand, but it's definitely yeah, her, she'd be recognizable as that flamboyant energy and looks a bit like Barbara Cartland. Yeah. Wonderful. All right then. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming to my live. And I've been on for an hour now, so I'm going to finish as I'm tired. And I'll see you all on here in a month. Wonderful. And if anyone would like a reading with who didn't get a reading with me today, if you'd like, you're welcome to come and book with me, contact me, and you can book with me directly. All right, thank you, Veronica, for having me, and I'll see you all again soon.